Spirit 101. And I'm here to talk to you guys about something that I don't really talk about often on this channel because it's a gaming channel and I like to focus on that. But every once in a while I like to break out and talk about certain things that interest me and that I see interest other people as well. And just to bring an interesting perspective as to how I look at the situation. And in this video we're going to be talking about Roman Reigns. That's right, Roman Reigns from WWE. And we're also going to be talking about what I like to call the John Cena effect. And, I know a lot of people was watching WrestleMania 33. I don't know why they never officially called it WrestleMania 33, but it was the 33rd WrestleMania, so I'm going to call it WrestleMania 33, damn it. But, at WrestleMania 33, Roman Reigns became the second person to defeat The Undertaker, which was assumingly Undertaker's last WrestleMania. Not necessarily his last match, they didn't say that, but he did announce that it was going to be his last WrestleMania. So we may see him wrestle again, but never mind that. A lot of people were upset at the fact that Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker. And it was already leaked prior to this happening that, John Cena, he was going to announce that he was going to get engaged. Mind you, they were already engaged, but it was going to be like this public engagement at WrestleMania. Because John Cena and Nikki Bella, they were getting married, and John Cena was going to be leaving for a while. I don't know how many, I'm assuming it's going to be for some years, because it was leaked that, once John Cena left, they were planning on making Roman Reigns the new babyface of the company. Just, basically putting Roman Reigns in a position of John Cena. And between a combination of them trying to make him the top babyface and him beating The Undertaker, him being the only second person to do so, the first person being Brock Lesnar, as Paul Heyman would say it. I didn't put enough finesse on the Brock. Yeah, there we go. But, Brock Lesnar being the first person to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Between the combination of winning at WrestleMania over The Undertaker and them putting him in the top babyface position in the company, this could either go one or two ways. Now, here's the bad way, and this is what I like to call the John Cena effect. As long as they don't book him to be exactly like John Cena, if John Cena 2.0, aka Roman Reigns, is booked better with more common sense, because they never booked John Cena with common sense. And for those of you who are so super John Cena fans, let me explain to you what I mean. And this is just recent years. I'm not going to dig so deep to where you got to go look for evidence and everything. If you guys remember that year-long promotion they did between The Rock and John Cena, right? John Cena, he went on this long promotion about how he was definitely going to beat The Rock, and finally that WrestleMania happened. I don't know which one was it, WrestleMania 29 or was it WrestleMania 30? I think it was WrestleMania, either one of the two. But The Rock beat John Cena. Like they beat him clean. Like the Rock beat John Cena clean. And, the entire year after that, he was going on this, I don't know what to call it, this depressed phase where he felt like, we couldn't beat The Rock, but he was just, so down on his luck and everything like that. But here's the thing. They built John Cena, way before them. They didn't build John Cena up by this point to be, what fans call him, Super Cena. They didn't build him up to be so damn good that they didn't book him to win every goddamn match that it just didn't make sense for him to feel down when he was winning all the damn time. I could see if they would have booked it to where, he's feeling depressed, he feels like he doesn't have it anymore, you feel like he's losing his skill, and then he went on a losing streak. You know what I'm saying? That would have made more sense. That would have made way more sense, actually. That would have made sense, period. Over him feeling down and depressed throughout the whole year, but you still winning. Are you not paying attention to what you're doing? It's it's the John Cena effect. People losing or jobbing out to Cena, oftentimes getting buried because they're losing to Cena. You know what I'm saying? Just like Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow was a Money in the Bank winner. A Money in the Bank. And they had this man booked to go toe to toe with John Cena. You know what I'm saying? At full strength, and they actually thought Damien Sandow was gonna win. Like, come on, man! Like this motherfucker, John Cena buries people, and we see the same thing going, you know, with Roman Reigns. They were building Braun Strowman to be like this unbeatable monster, and then he ran into this wall called Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? They're winning matches that they should not be winning. You know? And this is the problem what I have with the John Cena effect and the way it seems like they're going with Roman Reigns. Another thing is that Roman Reigns needs a heel turn. He needs a heel turn in order to save his own ass. And what I mean by saving his own ass, I don't mean like, oh, he's going to be out of a job or he's going to be, you know, in trouble with the guys backstage or the company. No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about with the fans. You already see John Cena is the sole reason why fans began booing the faces and cheering for the heels. John Cena started that. I don't know which year it started. Obviously it was in between, I would say 2006 all the way up until 2015, but it happened way before 2015. So I would say somewhere between 2006 to 2010. No, not even more. I would say 2000. Somewhere between 2006 and like just to be safe, I'm gonna say 2013 because when I started noticing it, it was during that during the Great American Bash between Bobby Lashley and John Cena for the United States title, I believe, or it wasn't for the WWE title. I don't even remember, but I believe it was for the United States title. And John Cena beat him, you know, and, you know, Bobby Lashley, it seemed like they were building him up to be like this big, strong guy, to be the next guy to take over, and then John Cena just beat him, you know what I mean? It was like one of those things that I was like, well, what the fuck? Is anybody going to be able to beat this dude? Are y'all going to get this guy to lose clean? And that's another thing, too, that I overlooked, a part of the John Cena effect. It's like nobody is allowed to beat John Cena. Nobody is allowed to beat John Cena. And if they do beat him, their victory always has to have like some type of asterisk next to it. Like, oh, you beat John Cena, but you cheated. Oh, you beat John Cena, but he got jumped. Oh, you beat John Cena, but, you know, there was some type of distraction. So, I think Daniel Bryan beat him clean, which was good. You know what I mean? It's like they make him to be so good that when somebody finally does beat him, it's always like a question mark next to it. And that's a problem when you're trying to build up new talent, which WWE, I'm not going to say WWE, I'm going to say Vince, because he was in control of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, like if he say goes, but what I'm seeing with them doing with NXT, you know, Triple H, he's in control of that, and he's doing a damn good job, you know, so the way he's building up these wrestlers, for when they finally get to the main roster, and then with John Cena leaving, I finally think somebody else may have a chance. But nevertheless, yeah, they need to turn Roman Reigns heel in order to save his own ass. Nobody, and then when these guys go on podcasts talking about, you know, they want us to turn Roman Reigns heel, but Roman Reigns is already a heel. Look, you got to look at WWE in the sense of a movie. We know that this is a good guy, but the good guy is terrible. You know what I mean? The good guy is terrible. It's not anything that can't be fixed. The question is, will they fix it? And they can fix it with him doing the heel turn. Now, who's going to be the babyface at that time? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe Seth Rollins. Well, Seth Rollins is already a babyface. If after this Monday Night Raw Superstar Shakeup or whatever the hell, this Monday Night Raw, this SmackDown draft or whatever the hell they do, I don't want to see AJ Styles go to Raw. I'm trying to think about who they already had. They got Finn Balor. They got Seth Rollins. I don't know what other notable baby faces they have on Monday Night Raw. It seems like damn near everybody's a fucking tweener. I mean, I guess we can count the Hardys as baby faces, but they're not going to be facing Brock Lesnar for like the Universal title. I don't know. I guess I mean, I doubt they're going to break up the Hardys again because, you know, they got the whole broken thing going for them, and I know Anthem Sports, and they got that lawsuit going on where they're trying to get the rights to the broken gimmick so that they can finally use it. I think Matt Hardy, he had already trademarked it, but, you know, there's still some issues there. But yeah, it's, you know, they need to book Roman Reigns heel because that's the direction that the fans are going, and they need to follow the fans when it's time. You see such overwhelming, like, if you see what happened this past Monday night. Now, of course, you know, the following Mondays aren't going to be as vocal, I don't think. But if they turn out to be, then turn Roman Reigns heel for his own benefit. Have him, have Braun Strowman go face, and somehow, I don't know who, but get Roman Reigns to get the Universal title, but eventually, like, you're going to have to take it off of Brock Lesnar anyway. But they need to book it to where this guy isn't so unbeatable that somebody has to cheat to win. You know what I mean? That's, like, we don't want to see that again. Because when you see the fans already turning on, or when the fans turned on John Cena, and they wasn't letting up at any time, and you're trying to build up Roman Reigns to be John Cena 2.0, then the fans who didn't like John Cena, the first version, what makes you think they're going to like the sequel? You know? Roman Reigns doesn't need to be John Cena 2.0, he needs to be Roman Reigns. So all I'm hoping for is that with this victory over The Undertaker, because to this day I still don't think Brock should have beat him, but I think they can make the best out of a bad situation. The only reason why I don't think Brock should have beat The Undertaker is because, you know, Brock Lesnar is a part-timer, and he's not always going to be there, you know, to help carry the company, you know what I'm saying, like with that momentum that he gained from that win over The Undertaker. So I'm going to say this. With Roman Reigns, you know, Roman Reigns, he's not going anywhere unless he do something stupid or unless he gets hurt. But he's going to be with the company for years to come. And because of that, hopefully they book him to get beat clean. Because this is the problem that they had with John Cena. They never booked him to get beat clean. And the few people that did, you know, they did go off to, you know, do good things. Like, I mean, The Rock beat him clean, but that didn't really help anybody because nobody else beat The Rock. So that didn't rub off on anybody else. But you know, like, people that beat Roman Reigns, like, they need to beat him clean. I hope they don't have, like, that situation where, oh, it's a distraction or the guy has to cheat somehow to beat him. Because some of that notoriety needs to rub off on some of the guys that do beat him. You know, so that's all I'm saying. Like don't give us John Cena 2.0. Let's get Roman Reigns. Hopefully they do right by this and they can make the best out of a bad situation. That's it.